guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your May 2022 month ahead reading. Just to let you guys know, I'm back on YouTube now. For those of you that wrote to me asking where I was, thank you so much. I'm not bad at all, doing really well. Just fancied a bit of a break over the last 6 months just to focus on some other stuff. But I'm back. Feeling good, feeling fresh and raring to go. So yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy your reading. Also guys, I'm going to be on Patreon soon. It actually should be up by now. So if you'd like to support me over there, feel free to. All the details are below. Thanks for your time, guys. See you on your reading. Bye-bye. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your May 2022 month ahead reading. Really good to be back with you guys. I'm going to try and be a little bit more consistent now on a monthly basis if I can. But yeah, really looking forward to sharing my insights. This month, guys, we are using the Maggie Stiefwater, I think that's how you pronounce her. Sorry, Maggie. Deck, the Scorpio Sea Tarot. I've been using this quite a bit actually for clients and I really love this deck. It's just gorgeous. Your spiritual message for the month is Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. Self-care message for the month is the Self-Care Wisdom cards by Cheryl Richardson. And your angelic message for the month comes from the Angels Among Us deck. Okay, by, I think that's a Victoria Maxwell and Ellie, I can't read the last name there. Let's just call her Ellie. Okay, so yeah, we're going to use these decks for this month, guys. For the message, we're looking at just an overall message from the tarot for the month. We look at the past in 3 cards, your present in 3 cards, your future in 3 cards for the month, and then the overall advice in the last row. Okay, so yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy. Also, make sure, guys, that you join me on my Patreon, and also if you'd like to order a reading from me, the link is in the comment section below. All right, sit back, relax and enjoy. Oh, hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your May 2022 reading. We're going to start having a look at your month ahead. Okay, Scorpio, so the cards are down and yeah, let's have a look. So in the past of the situation, we have the 5 of Cups. I mean, there was a lot of sadness here, wasn't there, with the 5 of Cups? Some of you guys have been through a really, you know, it's really interesting because with minor arcanas, they can be as impactful as a major arcana can, you know. A 3 of Swords, a 5 of Cups, a 10 of Swords. It can feel as devastating as a Tower card, for example. The 5 of Cups deals with sadness and loss, and there's a lot of upset here, and there's a lot of regrets, and there's focusing on something that hasn't worked out, that type of thing. But I feel that with the Chariot, you're moving on from that. In the past, you've taken control of whatever this situation is. So I just feel that in the past, Scorpio, some of you guys have been through a time of loss and sadness and depression, even for some of you Scorpios with the 5 of Cups. But I really feel that you've tried to take control of the situation with the Chariot. It's a major arcana, and the lesson of the Chariot is all about taking control within the difficult times. So you've tried to take control of that. And you've tried to move away from that with the Chariot. And you know what? I think with the Justice energy, Justice is all about rectifying, and it's all about having to make an adjustment. So I think that you've dealt with, you know, and also you've had the concept of justice is about truth and fairness and balance. And that's the lesson of Justice energy. It's about doing things in truth. It's about looking at things in a very honest way. It's about making important decisions when you get the Justice card and making adjustments and things like that. So I think with the 5 of Cups in the past, some of you guys have experienced some difficulty, Scorpio, with this card. and sadness and loss and upset. But I think that you've tried to take control of this situation with the Chariot card. And I think some of you guys have done that by having to make some very, very important decisions with that Justice card, because there's been a sense for some of you Scorpios that you've needed to rectify a situation. In the present, where is this leading you? Well, I mean, some of you guys have experienced some financial difficulties in the present with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys, it might be, I mean, the Five of Coins isn't all, it's not just financial difficulty. It's literally having to, you know, give certain things up, you know, because with the Five of Pentacles, it's a card about financial ruin, you know, bankruptcy, for example, is the Five of Pentacles, or not being able to buy the things that you once bought, not being able to have the luxurious life that maybe you once had. So this is, in the present, some of you guys are experiencing some financial difficulty, financial lack with the Five of Coins. But this is at an end. But this is great. So whatever this is, I think it's brilliant, because I think, or if this is illness, this could be illness or financial difficulty. But I think in the past, you guys experiencing sadness, there was a decision, and a very, very important life-changing decision that you made, that you were going to move on from that with the Chariot. You decided you were going to take control, and you weren't going to stay with the Five of Cups, because Five of Cups is wallowing in self-pity often. But with the Chariot, it's about taking control, and the Justice card is all about making decisions. So there's a decision here to take control of whatever this Five of Cups is, and you've arrived at last at a place where you can say that whatever this devastation was, whether it was financial or health-wise or whatever-wise it was with the Five of Coins, we can see that that is ending with that Death card right now. There's a change around that. Yeah, and we can see with the world energy, things are now, there's an ending of a cycle here. So we can see the Five of Coins, whether you've been through a financially difficult time or there's been an illness here or something like that, Scorpio, we can see that this is an end and the cycle is now complete, which is absolutely fantastic. So I think that if you've been through something, Scorpio, and you've made a decision that you're not going to stay in it, I really think the universe has heard you. And I think it's right now, you're at the ending of that cycle. And for me, so far, the only thing I can say, I don't know what's going to show here, but the only thing I can say really, Scorpio, is it looks like things are on the up, because look at the cards, look at how they fall. You've got Five of Coins, which is financial hardship or illness or desolation or depression, but you can see you've got two cards on the other side, Death and the World, which both show change and endings, cycles coming to an end. Absolutely fantastic, absolutely brilliant. So I was just looking at how Death is looking over at the cat. They're just looking over at each other. They're almost like in agreement. When I look at them both together, it's almost like they've been talking to one another and saying, you know what, come on, give Scorpio a break, man. It's time to end this for Scorpio. Don't you see? Can you see? When you do tarot as well, you're looking at the imagery. So as soon as you see the imagery on the cards, immediately you're kind of like, okay, that kind of says something to me. So to me, this looks like they're having a chat. It looks like Death and it looks like the universe. It looks like the universe has conspired within these two cards to say, right, I think Scorpio's been through enough. This ends. This is brilliant. Let's see where you're going towards the end of May in light of all of this. So there's a King of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you're dealing with, a financial person, for example, or it could be anyone. It could be a boss, it could be a friend, it could be somebody who deals with finances, it could be yourself. As an energy, the King of Coins shows success and achievement and accomplishment. Oops, that turned around the other way. Temperance, okay. So I actually feel that this is an energy rather than a person. I think that Temperance on this particular deck, for me, reminds me of waiting for something. It's this fisherman who's just, it's almost like he's waiting for his lot to come in. I see achievement here. I see the conclusion to material matters. I see a successful conclusion concerning finances, perhaps, with the King of Coins. It's a card about a successful conclusion and something culminating. However, I think with the Temperance card, it almost makes me feel that there's something of a wait here, or the need to be patient. Nine of Swords. Okay. I would say that we're tempering the Nine of Swords. So this could be literally something that you're accomplishing here that's easing this Nine of Swords. So the Temperance card can also mean to ease. And what I always try and do as well is not kind of just, you know, read a narrative into the cards because it suits everything else. Do you see what I mean? That sits there. That's not what I like to do. This Nine of Swords is interesting. Oh, he's crying. Oh, look at his little face. But I feel with the Temperance energy, I would say that this is easing this, because Temperance is also a card that talks about something easing, something becoming much more calmer. It's a calm card. So it just feels like there could be a person here who eases your worries, or because this is easing and this is the card of worries, or this could be some achievement that you're making. It might be in the realm of finances that eases any worries that you've got here. I think this is a pretty good layout, actually, and I think that's the way I'm going to read it. I think that's the way. I love the way that these cards are because they're very expressive. I love the way that the King of Coins looks over at this guy here. It's really interesting how he's looking over at him. He looks really concerned. And I think just as a general reading, that would be the way that I would probably look at that and say that if this is a person, then it's somebody who is affluent and somebody who has some form of, you know, financial, somebody who's financially successful, or somebody who deals within the realm of finances who's going to ease your worries here by the end of May. But it could also be that you enjoy some form of affluence with the King of Coins, and this eases any pain, because the Nine of Swords is being in pain. You're crying because you're in pain, you're worried, you're anxious, you're nervous. But the Temperance card is really, really good because it tends to ease out this energy showing here. So let's go through the reading again. I think before May, some of you guys have gone through a pretty turbulent time emotionally with the Five of Cups, but I think that you made a decision that you were going to take control of that. And I think going forward now, as a result of that, and the turbulence might have been financial for some of you Scorpios because of that Five of Coins. So I think that just by the fact that you took a decision, you said, you know what, I'm going to take control of this. I think that right now, going forward, you're at a place where this difficulty with finances or health or whatever this was is now ending its cycle. It's on the way out. I think going to the end of May, we either have a person here or we have a situation happening that is quite successful, perhaps around finances, that type of thing, that is going to ease any pain that you've been experiencing. And that pain would have been that Five of Cups that you made a decision that, you know, you were going to kind of overcome. So I think it's pretty good. Let's have a look at what the advice is for the month. The advice is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups for me is the dreaming card, but it's an interesting one. The Queen of Cups is empathy and it's understanding, but it's also emotionally connecting with others and understanding things. Now you've got the Three of Swords showing here. Your advice is the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is heartbreak, and the Page of Cups. Okay, that's an interesting one. See, the advice is the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords. You've got two cup cards here, sitting either side of that Three of Swords. So let's have a look at what they are. The Queen of Cups is all about harmony, and it's all about understanding, and it's all about emotional connection when you get the Queen of Cups. The Page of Cups is another card about love. It's about dreams, and it's about romance. It's often a card that deals with the concept of dreaming, romance, intuition as well. And yet you have this Three of Swords sitting in the middle here. It's an interesting one in terms of the advice, because the advice is really about emotional, it's not so much emotional expression, but it's more emotional connection. The Three of Swords I think the Three of Swords deals with your pain, actually, Scorpio. And this is healing, of course. Queen of Cups is healing. So I think the advice is trying to heal the pain. And now that Page of Cups, that's interesting. The Page of Cups is a creator. So this is all to do with creativity. The Queen of Cups is a healer, and this is the pain. So it's almost like it's telling you that the advice for this month is that a way that you a way to heal your pain, this is the healing off the pain of the Three of Swords, is to do something creative this month. And that might sound really odd to you because, you know, during the reading, we've been speaking about that this is over. And I think that right now, whatever this Five of Coins is, whatever the difficulty is, whether it's financial or whether it's, you know, emotional or mental or physical, it's coming to an end because you've got the ending cards around the Five of Pentacles, letting me know that this is going to end. And by the end of the month, financial success is going to temper this, because temperance is just tempering something, it's easing it, it's lowering it, this Nine of Swords. But I think that the overall advice is that the advice is that in order to heal your wounds, I think with the Page of Cups, there is a need for you to do something that is creative, or even thinking about it as well, not just doing something creative, because the Page of Cups is a dreamer, he's actually a visionary. So this is somebody who envisions something. This is something who visualizes. So I actually going to turn that around and say that, because it didn't make sense to me to tell you, I mean, you could do something creative, but it actually feels like, actually, Scorpio, that the advice is, in order to heal your pain, you need to visualize that this pain is healed. Because the Page of Cups visualizes things. He's a dreamer. So when you get cards like the Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups, they're visionaries, they're dreamers. They're often dreaming or fantasizing. So these people fantasize, not so much the King of Cups, but definitely Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups and Page of Cups. They often do fantasize, and we've got a great deal of pain here with the Three of Swords. So I think that the onus for you, Scorpio, is to keep focusing on this situation being healed. That's what I actually think that this is. I think the universe is saying to you, universe, focus on this situation getting healed. Because you've been through a lot. I think you've been through a lot. Whether some of you guys, as I've said, it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, whatever it is, you've been through a lot with this Five of Cups. The brilliant thing with you guys, as I've said during the reading, just to reiterate one more time, is that you made this huge decision with the Justice energy that you were going to take control of that Five of Cups, letting me know that you weren't just ready just to be knocked down and out. You weren't just ready to be kind of like, you know what, I'm in this situation and I'm going to just stay there. Scorpio said, I'm not staying in this situation. I've made a decision that I'm going to take control of this. Okay. Some of you guys took control of it and you decided to yourself, I'm going to take control and rectify them, because the Justice card is putting things back into order. So this is a rectification card and this is taking control. They're two major arcanas. So there was sadness here, but you made a decision to take control and rectify the situation. It led you on to a place now where this energy of the Five of Coins, kind of connecting in with that Five of Cups, whether it was for financial illness, whatever, it's leading you now for this energy here. It's coming to a close with those two cards. So right now, this is at an end. Going forward into the end of May, we see a person or some form of financial success tempering or easing this Nine of Swords. Now, it's not to say that this situation is going to be completely done, because temperance just eases stuff. It doesn't get rid of it. This situation here is at an end. So you're not going to be in the situation that you were before May kicked in, okay? It's not to say it's going to be completely gone. There's still going to be some debris that needs to be cleared up, because temperance, as I've said, I don't believe it gets rid of everything. It just eases it. It's clearing it out. But this person, there could be a person who's working towards easing your problems, or this could be a situation that comes in financially that eases the problem. The fact that this advice shows up here says, look, you're out of the woods. You're actually coming into a new phase now, Scorpio. You actually got multiple fives here. So multiple fives in the reading are actually saying to you, there's a change occurring here. There's still some debris that you need to clear up and you need to deal with. But during this time, Scorpio, the advice from the universe is imagine, because remember the Page of Cups means imagination. So imagine the difficulties and the heartbreak and the pain that you've been through, Scorpio, as being healed. So Queen of Cups is healing, that's the pain, and this is the imagination. So imagine all of that pain that you've been through, Scorpio, is being healed. In other words, the universe wants you to know, Scorpio, you've got to carry on visualizing yourself as being in a better place, okay? At some point, all of this will be completely gone and you'll be in an amazing position. You're already getting there. There's still some more debris to clear out. So while this is being cleared out, just keep imagining, forward thinking, and remaining optimistic and positive that this situation really is going to heal itself. Okay, let's have a look then finally at the spiritual advice. So, a blessing for a fresh start. You couldn't make it up, could you? Look at that. There you go. It's already, the universe is just kind of like, it's got you here, Scorpio. The universe really has got you. You are being blessed with a fresh start. Let's have a quick look at the booklet and what that says. Wow, lovely. Thank you, universe. Wonderful. So you've got a blessing for a fresh start here. So it's number 34. Right. A blessing upon you as you strike out from the familiar place, which for all its troubles was the place you knew. May the uncertainty which surrounds you and the fear of what may come be quelled as you bravely take those first steps and begin to create the new life which was always yours. The destiny would have made this so. May you find comfort in the ease with which you find yourself embracing the new, and may the loneliness you encounter become more akin to solitude. A time of re-knowing your own self as the world no longer can tell you who you are over and over again. May the breaking free of what tethered you renew your strength. And as you tremble from time to time, wondering if you ought to have stayed within the cage, know you are being watched over and encouraged by divine ones who wish you all the blessings of the world. May you embrace the differences, adapt and explore who you are, and know that when you gave yourself this great chance, you offered yourself the great gift of recreation, of the transformation of self, of the realization of your own personal truth. May this fresh start be a blessing to you and give you the knowledge, the certain, unquestionable faith that you can break free of winter. Now look at that. Does not Five of Pentacles represent the winter? And we can see the winter is over. Oh, wow. Incredible. I love that. That is so, I'm shivering while I'm reading that. That's amazing. Amazing. Beautiful. The next card talks about, this is your self-care message, breathe. So the universe is telling you to breathe. The calmer you are, the more time slows down and the easier it is to get everything done. Wow. Amazing. The King of Coins could also just talk about you feeling, when you get coin people as well, it talks about being comfortable. So by the end of the month, you could also simply be more comfortable, and we can see that the Nine of Swords, all the worries that you've been experiencing are starting to ease. Brilliant. Finally, what is the message from your angel? Which angel wants to speak to you? Saint Francis. Animal communication, activism and service. So maybe some of you guys want to play with little animals or something. I ain't that keen, but maybe there's something you want to do. Maybe it's good to spend time in nature for some of you guys as well, okay? All right, that is your reading. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me, Scorpio. What a very powerful and beautiful reading. I hope you're all doing well, and, you know, I really look forward to seeing the comments and seeing what fresh starts you guys are embarking on. As mentioned at the beginning of the reading, if you'd like to order a reading from me, the link is in the comments section below, and also make sure that you're connecting with me on Patreon as well. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.